What is going on, guys? How is it going today? My name is SarahTube, and welcome back to another flipping and money-making live stream. Now, let's get into it today, guys. I am freaking pumped. It's Friday, and I'm ready to make some bank today, and I know you guys are as well. Man, we had 12 people sitting in here waiting for me to go live. Guys, thank you for tuning in today. Hopefully you do enjoy this live stream. And oh man, it's going to be a great day. I kind of forgot to move my character to the front of the exchange to start this live stream. So I guess we're just going to get right into it right off the bat. It's good to see everyone. Lazaron, Splint, we got Some Nerd, Tyler Coleman, Kavasa, and Tani McLaren all in the chat today. Welcome everybody, and hopefully you are enjoying the stream already. Leave a like if you are, and let's get into it. Now, we're going to do the Dragon Darts right off the bat. This is probably the item we do the... Oh, before I keep going, how could we forget? On Friday, we gotta have a beer with our flips, am I right? But of course, we always do the Dragon Darts first, guys. Let's go ahead, check these out, see if we can get, ooh, not a bad margin. Considering the past couple of days, it's had quite a bad margin, so we'll go ahead and list a few of those. Now we're going to do the Amulet of Torture next. People flooding into the chat. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for stopping by today. Our classic Friday money-making and flipping live stream. We've been going live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday recently. So I hope you guys have really been enjoying the live stream. I know that not all of them are super consistent. Sometimes we have better days. Sometimes, you know, the flipping is a little bit worse on certain days. But I hopefully you guys can enjoy it either way. And again, thank you all for stopping by. Now, let me just cross-post this link really quick. And then we'll be good to go here, guys. Alright, now we are good to go. Welcome, everybody. Another one says, Casey Station, welcome. We got Relaxing With Me and Alejandro. He says hello as well. So we're going to get into the flipping here today, guys. Like I said, we have 1.3 bill to work with. Actually, 1.337 to be exact. So let's make some money off of that today. We're going to do the... kind of the Zenite jewelry first, because I like to do the Zenite jewelry right off the bat, because one, they flip really quick and we can get a nice little profit off of them, and two, we haven't had a lot of luck with the Zenite jewelry recently, and I want to make sure we can flip a few of these. So let's go ahead and list everything. We'll follow that up with the Bandos Tacit, the Bandos chest plate. We'll do all of that right off the bat. Gravid, oh my, what? Gravid? Holy moly, man. It is so good to see you, Gravid. It has been so long. Thank you for stopping by today, dude. Man, how have you been? Anyway, let's go ahead and list a bunch of these items here. We're going to do these Bandos Tacits. We're going to get about 90k margins on those, as long as we can flip it, right? Which... these past couple of days has been a little bit of an issue. I also turned my audio up a little bit, so hopefully I sound a little bit better than I would in the past. So let me know if the audio is good and everything like that. We have Moon stopping by. He says, hello. Good to see you, Moon. Thank you for tuning in today. And we have Casey Station asking a question right off the bat. He says, do you always hard check high value items when you are flipping, or do you go off the GE tracker price? It depends. It depends how high value you mean. If I'm flipping something like a scythe, an Elysian, or a twisted bow, no, of course I don't manually check that. It's just a little bit too expensive. But I will use GE tracker, which tends to have pretty accurate price listings. We got Eric Steenman, I believe that says, has joined the flipping team. Thank you for subscribing, man. Welcome to the channel, and hopefully you have been enjoying the content, dude, because we have been going live so often recently, and just hopefully you guys do enjoy it. New apartment for me, says Gravid. So nice to see. We have World of RS stopping by as well. He says, nice to join you on the stream. Chilling with you after a 12-hour shift feels nice. Cheers to that, World. Woo! Now, will we be doing any chugs today? Who knows? It's all up to the vibe of the stream. Now, we still have 813 mil to work with. Guys, I'm so happy it's Friday, man. It's just like when you work all week and like you're just really happy when Friday comes around, okay? And I'm just super excited to stream for you guys. Super excited to kick back and make some profit today because Honestly, these past couple of streams, the profit has been pretty rough, but today I did notice that the margins, they look a little bit better than they typically are. So I'm excited to see if we can actually go ahead and get a few items flipped here. We're going to do a lot of the basic stuff right off the bat. We'll try to flip the kind of the smaller margin stuff in the beginning here, and then we'll try to shift into some maybe more expensive items towards the end, things that are going to take a little bit longer to flip. But right off the bat already, we're down 243k on margin checks, which honestly, compared to the last 3 streams or so, honestly not that bad. I mean, considering that in some of these past streams we had this week, we were down like 400, 500k within the first couple of minutes. So I don't mind, you know, tossing some items back and forth and losing a little bit of money. And 243k, that is nothing. We'll easily make that back up. Now, I did flip the rune darts earlier today. Rune darts, guys, already back up to 900 GP each. So if you did flip them while they were underneath 900 GP each, then you're probably in a good spot. Now, we do have an advertised 5 GP margin on the rune darts right now. We're going to try and hit that. We might have to overcut, undercut. I'm not exactly sure, but we're going to get it done today, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to get on my flip set, but welcome everybody to the live chat. We have Gifted Shots. Andrew, he says, hey man, good to see you, Andrew. Thank you for stopping by today. We've also got Wes Nicole, and he says, I found you through Discord, believe it or not, LOL, but been bringing every one of your been binging every one of your streams for the last week, and since my average margins have gone way up, thank you for the great content. Thank you so much, Wes Nicole. That really means a lot. I'm glad you enjoy the content. We've got plenty of streams here on YouTube for you guys to enjoy, so hopefully you have been enjoying it. What is this, our 172nd stream? Freaking wild, man. Cody says chug, chug, chug. Maybe. Luke Hopkin popping in as well. He says, hey, 43k margin on the toxic blowpipe. We'll have to give that a little bit of a look here. And give me 1 second, guys. I do have to adjust one thing with the audio, but of course we'll keep the commentary on a lot of these flips at the same time because I can multitask. I can do it all, honestly. And we'll try to open the sound settings at the same time, get this all figured out. But how have you guys been doing? Let me know in the live chat. Are you excited? It's Friday. Maybe you're a student and you get a couple days off class. I remember when I was a student, that was the nicest thing ever. But of course, I really, really value my weekends now that I'm working full time. So Kavasa says, Sierra, do mana raise. They had a 20 GP margin a few minutes ago. I made it 200k from them. We'll give them a look here in a little bit, Kavasa. No worries, man. Let's go ahead and adjust the margin already on the Bandos Tacits. It looks like we've already got some competition right off the bat here at the exchange, but that's what it's all about, guys. When you are flipping in old school RuneScape, you have to expect there to be some competition. A lot of people are flipping and trading items back on the Grand Exchange because, look, anyone can trade items on the Grand Exchange, and some people that will be competing with you, they're not even flippers, they're just selling items. So just keep that in mind every time you do go ahead and flip. Now we'll do the mana raise, although I don't really feel like, I mean, the mana rays have had good margins recently, but I haven't had a lot of success flipping them. We'll give it a shot, though. Pretty good margin on them right now. We're getting about 15 GP advertised on those, so we'll go ahead and list the limit, which is 10,000 every 4 hours, and we'll just let that do its thing. Guys, thank you for stopping by today. Hopefully you are enjoying the live stream. Be sure to leave a like if you are. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. I'm always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy, so hopefully you do enjoy it. No movement on the Dragon Darts besides one Dragon Dart right off the bat, and we'll go ahead and see where this went to. Okay, it just completely rocketed it up, so we're going to stay away from the Dragon Darts, but I was thinking, why don't we just go ahead and do the Grimy Renard Weed right off the bat. I actually, in future streams, I do want to list this item earlier on most of the time, right? Because Grimy Renard Weed, the Torstol Weed, Snapdragon, all that stuff usually takes a while to flip, but it's not something that has like huge margin fluctuations. It fluctuates frequently, but if you just leave your listing in, most of the time it actually is going to flip. It's actually a very unique item in that sense. So It's honestly like Grimy Renar Weed and Grimy Torstol are like two of the best passive flips that I know for an average cash. Like I would say it costs about what right now 80, 70, 80 mil to list a full Grimy Renar Weed flip. Yeah, 73 mil. So, I mean, it's a great flip to just leave at the exchange, go do Slayer, go do whatever you want in the game, and come back to later. Alejandro says, Onyx Bolt tips and, Onyx Bolts and Onyx Bolt tips are pretty good margins sometimes. He says, hey, I'm a big fan, by the way. Guys, we've gotten so many subscribers recently. It's been amazing. Today alone, guys, we got, I think, 6, which is, to me, that's actually a lot of subscribers, and that was before we started streaming, so welcome everybody to the channel. Thank you for joining us. Now, we did do an upload today as well. The upload was talking about the Twitch Prime bots and the Twitch Prime epidemic going on in the game, and I just want your guys' opinions. Like, do you feel like these RuneScape events, these Prime gaming events, are they ruining RuneScape by bringing in so many bots to the game? I'm actually curious. What do you think? Because every time these events happen, all I see is a bunch of bots running around. So, is the game being ruined by them? It's hard to tell. Because when these events don't happen, the game obviously comes back to life. Item demand comes way up, and prices rise, you know, in correlation with that. But is it ruining the game? You know, probably not, but it's disheartening to see it. Anyway, we're going to do a flip that we typically actually don't do on the live stream, and I'm excited to bring it to you guys today. There's someone in here that's one of his favorite items. World of RS, I know you love flipping this thing. Longtime viewer of the channel, guys. He loves this thing. The Dinh's Bulwark. Now, I actually love this item too. It is a very, very good item, and earlier today, I actually had 150k margins on this bad boy. Unfortunately, we're not going to get that right now. The reason I like this flip is it's a pretty medium speed flip, right? It's not gonna, oh, we forgot to do the blowpipe, by the way, but it's like a medium speed flip. It's not gonna flip fast, it's not gonna flip slow. It's a pretty stable item as well, and typically you're gonna get 20 to 40k margins on it, and it's not something that has a ton of competition. So only costs about 5.1 mil to flip right now, which is actually pretty expensive for the Dinh's Bulwark. But anyway, it's a great item. Ajidor, I don't know how to say your name, I'm sorry. He says, in my opinion, Jagex does for a good reason to bring in new players, but it ends up bringing more bots than real players. I'm happy that it brings, you know, a lot of real players to the game as well. Obviously, I want RuneScape to grow. I want Old School to be a bigger game. You know, Old School right now does really good numbers for, you know, coming out in 2007 and being updated constantly, right? So I don't know. I'm happy with the state of Old School right now, even though there is a lot of bots during the Prime events. Now, give me 1 second, guys. I have to go and turn my AC on. You guys know this is a thing. If not, I'm going to overheat, so we got to keep a close eye on these flips as well, though, guys, because it looks like we're having massive competition right off the bat at the exchange. I don't know if it's undercutters on the live stream. I really don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just we're coming up on prime time on a Friday and there's just a lot of competition. But when I get back, hold on, we'll talk about it. By the way, guys, there is an important announcement I do want to make. If you have not entered the Fan Flips competition, then I highly suggest you take a look at it. In our Discord group right now, we are running a flipping competition where the most unique flip and the flip that gets the most votes, not necessarily the flip with the most profit, but just the most unique that people like the most, that ends up getting the most votes, is going to win possibly upwards of 20 million GP. If you don't know about this fan flipping competition that we have going on right now, join us on Discord. Go check out the Discord. There is a flipping competition section. Go take a look at that. You can win 20 mil. And honestly, I'm in spirit today of the fan flips competition, as the theme is Halloween. And we've got some candy corn here today. I'm going to take let's take a little bit of candy corn, okay? There we go. But anyway, I hope to see more entries in that competition, because right now there's not that many entries, and there's a pretty good chance that you can win 20 mil. So let's go ahead and sell those Bandos Tacits. as soon as we knocked them up in price, they ended up buying really, really quickly. So I don't know if that's something to be concerned about. We'll have to keep a closer eye on it. Tyler Coleman says, wasn't the Crystal Seed flip awesome? Dude, it was super, super cool, man. Oh, Liam S. also says, happy Friday all. Liam, it is good to see you, man. Thank you for stopping by today. Yeah, what was that profit on the Crystal Seed flip? Like 400 something mil, I think? Really, really solid performance on that one. We gotta actually knock this down a little bit. Okay, there we go. Anyway, guys, hopefully you're having a good Friday. I know I am. Welcome to the stream today. We're gonna make as much as we possibly can. This is, you know, the last couple of streams, let me get back to what I was thinking about before. The past couple of streams, we've had a lot of competition on the flips. Now, I do expect that there's probably some undercutting going on from the audience. So we're going to look into possibly covering margins. I don't really want to do it. It's kind of like a last resort thing for me, but I need to test if we have a lot more luck with covering margins than when we don't cover margins, because just recently, I feel like it's been a lot worse than usual. So we're going to have to investigate it just a little bit. World of RS says, when I saw your Mad Tebow scythe flip, I was amazed. It was a lot. Yeah, I've been working on my higher end item flips recently, like the Twisted Bow, the scythe. I've been trying to do the Ellie as well, but the Ellie isn't really working as well. Relaxing with me says, do the Toxic Blowpipe. It is an 85k margin right now. We'll get to it in a minute, man, as soon as we clear up another slot. Now, we're not having a ton of luck on the Armadillo crossbow, so we're going to turn around and sell these as quickly as possible. 3505, we're going to list that, let it do its thing. Weston Cole also left a quite a lengthy comment. Let me read this. He is saying, I find not just because Jagex does a lot of the bot bans and they do force them to buy members or at least quest to trade most items on the GE. It's annoying how many bots are in Edgeville though. With the Prime events specifically though, there is basically free bots coming into the game, right? 7-day membership for free. Bots are taking advantage of it and just suicide botting. But I've actually heard good things about the blowpipe today, so we're definitely going to give it a look. See if it's got a hype margin, boys. John Vegas, welcome to the live stream, man. Hopefully you're enjoying it. He says, any long-term investments recently? So I had a lot of long-term investments that went south, so I just sold them basically and took the loss on it. I think I probably lost a lot of money on the Ranar seeds, probably 30 mil, probably 20, 30 mil on those, and then maybe between everything else, maybe 10 mil total, so like 40 mil loss on recent investments, besides the grapes. Now, I'm down a lot of money on grapes, but I'm not going to sell them until they go back up in price, so if I have to hold them for 5 years, I will do it. But that being said, there are a lot of items that are looking really good as far as long-term investments go right now. They're looking really nice. You're seeing items at the cheapest prices they've sometimes in Grand Exchange history ever been. But the problem that I want to state is with these let's do the Toxic Blowpipe. The problem with these low prices is, yes, everything is really low right now, right? But there is another Twitch Prime event on the horizon, which means another 7 days of free membership starting November 13th, which means prices will continue to go downwards as soon as that event starts and continues on. So you have to be extremely careful with making long-term investments, knowing that the outlook is likely to include more bots. Liam S. says, we're holding grapes forever, man, forever. It could be quite a long time. Like, it could be, realistically, let me think. Probably gonna have them until, we'll probably have them for a year before they go back up, honestly. As sad as it is, but, you know, it's unfortunate that it's 100 mil, or like, it's like over 100 mil locked up in that flip. But I'm honestly not too concerned. We've been making so much money recently with these higher end items that we're not going to have any problems, guys. Anyway, if you guys are enjoying the live stream today on this lovely Friday, be sure to drop a like. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. I'm always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy, so hopefully you do enjoy it. Now, let's make some money today. We're already up to 429k, which is not too bad, although we are 20 minutes in. Usually the start is a little bit rough, so we're going to get that all squared away, and we're going to find some items that are going to make us some bank today. Maker Brevet says grapes to 1 GP. It's possible, man. All these bots could really drive down the price of those grapes, but I hope not. I think what would help is when OSRS, this is my hope, okay? They recently announced that RuneScape might be coming to Steam. Now, if it comes to Steam, that's going to bring new players into the game. It always does when games go onto Steam, even though I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with RuneScape at this point in time. Now, I would hope that it drives a lot of new players into the game who, of course, they want to get 99 cooking, right? So I'm hoping that will maybe drive a little bit of demand on the grapes, but honestly, who knows? Some nerd says, I kind of hope so I can buy in at 1 GP. Dude, that would be the ultimate PogChamp investment. 1 GP to like 100. That's what you want to see right there. Now we are up 538k on the exchange already. Let's go ahead and do, we're going to do some super restores next. Well, okay, I guess we'll do the blighted ones. I accidentally clicked on the blighted ones, so we're just going to go ahead and do those first. We'll see what the margin is looking like on that. What? Really good margin. What was that, like 95 GP or something close to that? Or 90 GP, I think it was. Let's go ahead and get those listed. We also sold off the Bandos chest plates, which is really, really nice. We'll take that to the stack. Let's get some other items going here, though. I'm thinking, I don't know what to do next. Let's check the Carol's leather top, but I don't think we're going to have any luck with it. Just because the past couple of days, this thing has been quite a bad flip. A lot of the Barrows items recently have been struggling a lot. Actually, that's a pretty good margin. I'm very happy with that. We'll go ahead and list a few of these. I was going to do the Dragon Hunter items next, so we're going to go ahead and try to get everything moving here. Buoyant Tofu says, Blighted restores go up to a 300 GP margin sometimes. Honestly, I got to flip that way more often than I'm missing out on some really easy profit. We just need one more blowpipe and we can turn around and get that listed. We basically, did we instant buy the rune darts? I couldn't really tell. It seems like we got a good amount of them pretty quickly, but I don't think it was an instant buy. We can also flip more of the Carol's leather tops, by the way. I just listed 7 as, I don't know, I just did. Welcome everybody to this lovely Friday stream, by the way. I am your host with the most, SarahTube. So welcome. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Of course, if you have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or anything related to flipping, you guys know the deal already. Let me know. I'll help you out. For the blighted, you should take a note every 3 minutes, though. You mean like Tofu, you mean for like margin movements? That actually makes sense because I have flipped it a few times, but what typically happens for me is a little bit will buy up, right? And then I won't get any more. And then I'll just sell it and be like, well, I made a little bit of money. And you actually make like 40k, even though you only get like, 200 potions? But anyway. Let's go ahead and cut back on the rune darts as well, guys. We're almost at limit here, and I think we might be able to find some more profitable items. Wait, that wasn't the margin, was it? Hold on. Let me go ahead and check that one more time. Not the rune dagger. We need the rune dart here. What are we gonna get on this flip? 904, so it actually was. So we'll go down 903. We'll cut the undercutter, and we'll stick it to the man. Wes Nicole says, my best profit was a long-term flip on snakeskin bandanas. I bought them at 111 and sold them at 225. Took a full 20 hours to buy and 38 to sell, but it was worth it. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing is, like, the snake skin, I feel like it's not, it is one of the most traded items in the game, the snake skin itself, but I feel like it's not that easy to buy and sell the snakeskin parts, right? Because I used to flip the snakeskin boots when I had a very, very small cash stack. But the limit on them is only 125. It wasn't that easy to flip them, though. Anyway, guys, if you are not with us on Discord, be sure to check us out with the link in the description below. I post my own flips in there, and we encourage other players to post their flips as well. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced flipper, we would absolutely love for you to join that group, because honestly you can learn a lot in there, and I think a lot of our members joined there and became a lot better flippers because there's access to flipping help 24/7 and just not on these live streams. So feel free to join that if you are interested, and we'd love to have you. That's basically it. I also post a lot of my big stuff in there. So recently we posted the 11 mil scythe flip on there today. The other day I posted the 16 mil T-bow. So you know, it's all good in there. Why is the snakeskin so traded, says some nerd. I believe it's because of Zulrah. I could be wrong, but I think it's when Zulrah came into the game, that's when snakeskin, I believe, became really, really traded. We also need to, we're just going to instant sell this Amulet of Torture. Hopefully it's not too big of a loss. Okay, it wasn't really a loss at all. And we'll get something else going in that slot now. The next item I did want to do was the Dragon Hunter stuff. The Dragon Hunter crossbow specifically was good today, and I want to see if we can hit the margin again. Now, recently, the Dragon Hunter lance and the crossbow had a little bit of a price pump, and then they regressed a couple of days later, so it looks like maybe we're going back down as far as prices go for a lot of these higher-end PVM items. We'll have to see what the future holds on those, so just be careful when you are flipping, making your investments, especially your overnight flips. For me, last night specifically, my overnight flips were a little bit on the lacking side, guys. I think it was like 8 mil loss on my overnights. Feels bad, man, but we are profitable on the day. We are actually up 8 mil now, so surprisingly a 16 mil day for us, which is really good. Let's see. Well, some of the profits, you know, are kind of merged together, but anyway. We're getting these Dragon Hunter crossbows really fast, but we're just going to ride it out here. $9,996 mana rays jumping into our backpack here. Let's go ahead and list that right away. Try to get the margin off on that as quickly as possible. Now, I do think selling these Dragon Hunter crossbows actually might be a little bit tough, so let's hope for the best on these here. And we did finish up on all the Dinh's bulwarks here, which is really, really great. We're going to go ahead and list those for $5,148,995. We're going to list them, let them do their thing, and hopefully they bring that sweet, sweet profit, baby. We also got one toxic blowpipe off. We got to watch that since it's almost been sitting for 5 minutes. We'll let that sit for about another 45 seconds or so, and then we'll move the listing on that. Now, we're also struggling on the Carol's leather tops as well, so let's go ahead and bump that up. For some reason, I feel like I type in prices and my game just lags a little bit and doesn't really track my typing properly. So we'll have to see what the issue with that is. Now, we also have to adjust our blighted super restore margin just a little bit here. We'll go up just like 5 GP on those. Again, we have a really big margin on those, so when we make our price adjustments, we have no problems, you know, knocking it up a fair bit. Let's keep a close eye on these Dragon Hunter crossbows, though, guys, because honestly, they bought a lot quicker than I did expect, which is typically a bad sign. We're also going to adjust the margin on some of this Grimy Minar weed, although normally I would just let this sit for a lot longer, but today on the stream, we're not going to do that. I don't think the mana rays will sell, says Dunksy. Let's check it out. Let's go ahead and actually buy another one here. We'll see if we can actually make a little bit of profit on this. I think mana rays have been on a big downward trend here. 1269, really? Huh. Let's go 1274, and we'll just let those do their thing. Usually the mana rays, they're a little bit bumpy of a ride, so I'm going to hold them. And we're going to try to sell them for 1,274 and see how they do. Now, we could just manually check another Blighted Restore. Let's see where they're going here. I do have a feeling that they probably shifted their margin just a little bit for us. Look at that. Holy moly. I guess the supply on these is just not that high within the game. I don't know what it is about these things, but they really do hold great margins. And we did actually get a Dragon Hunter crossbow off, which is super nice. We made up for the margin check cost already, which is, honestly, when I'm flipping, that's one of the things that I do aim for, is making up for that margin check cost. That way, when you're actually doing the flip, you kind of have a free margin check. At least that's what it feels like. And we're going to cut back on the Grimy Renarweed, just buying a little bit too fast. It's a little bit concerning for us. We will buy one instantly and see what the margin has moved to. It might not have moved at all. It might have moved a fair bit. We have to take a look and check. What is that? 6678 is what they're going for. So we'll do 6,677 is what we're going to list for today. Guys, if you are enjoying the live stream, please leave a like. It really does help me out a lot. And let's keep flipping here. Now, we did actually get another Toxic Blowpipe off, so I'm happy we didn't adjust that. But we are going to adjust the Carol's Leather Tops. They're just not making us enough money. So instead of trying to compete too long on that, we're just going to cycle into maybe some bigger items here. And hopefully these Dragon Hunter crossbows are going to sell. I'm not going to jump the gun on those. We're going to let those sit for just a little bit here. We'll check it again maybe at 5 minutes or so. And typically when you're flipping bigger items like this, you don't want to adjust it too much because the prices could fluctuate a little bit, and you could actually end up selling one that maybe is not at the most accurate margin at the point that you stated in the Grand Exchange. Now, that being said, we do have to keep in mind that we are at one of the most populated times within the game right now. We're coming up, actually we're on prime time right now, and it's a Friday, so I do expect a lot of people to be on the game. And that means I'm going to let my flips sit for a little bit less than I typically would, because I know a lot of people are playing, a lot of trades are being made, and margins typically are going to be a little bit smaller. World of RS says, what is your opinion on smoking? Have you ever tried it? If so, did you hate it or no? I don't understand people spending big amounts of money just to worsen their health because I don't smoke. I will never understand, I guess. Yeah, I tried it once, actually twice. I've had 2 cigarettes in my life, and both experiences were very bad. So, World, you always ask these like real life questions, man. You're really getting in my feelings. Both times I was drinking, and it just wasn't like, it didn't do anything really. I mean, it just burned my throat, and it wasn't that great. So, don't smoke. I don't recommend it. It's not worth it. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and sell these Blighted Super Restores for 8,248 GP each. You need to try some cigars from Turkey. I've had cigars too, man. You know, they're just not that exciting. Like, they smell, they don't smell great. The smell stays on you for a long time. You know, the buzz is not worth cancer, in my opinion. And it's just really not for me, man. We actually are having some great luck with the Grimy Renarweed, although the second half of those that we bought were for a very, like, not a very small margin, but only an 8 GP margin, so it's a little bit unfortunate. I guess we'll just try to get out of these mana rays. I mean, typically I would let this sit a little bit longer, but since we are on live stream and we are desperate for extra Grand Exchange slots, we might as well not sit on anything for too long. Also, we do need to go ahead and adjust these Toxic Blowpipes. We've got a lot of activity going today, guys. Like, there's so many flips that we have to adjust and just make sure we set them properly. Fafox says, try the Abyssal Bludgeon. Did it like 2 hours ago, and the margin was nice. We'll probably rotate into that on the latter half of the stream. We do want to clear up. Oh, look at that, boys. Very, very nice here. Let's see. What did we actually buy them for? 3,520,000. Really solid margin on those Toxic Blowpipes. Whoever recommended that, 10 out of 10 recommendation. Thank you for that. I guess we can do the Abyssal Bludgeons in the meantime. Actually, we're not going to do them yet. We're going to do the Abyssal Whip because the past couple of days, the Abyssal Whip has been really, really good. And this tends to happen with the whips themselves. They'll have like a good streak where they are actually a pretty good flip. And we want to take advantage of it while that is the case. So let's go ahead. We're going to try to get 40 of them. Anyway. Kavasa says, I don't smoke usually, just like once a month. If so, when I got some cigars. I mean, occasionally, you know, if it's your thing, it's your thing. It's just typically not my thing. Also, we just came up on 1 mil in profit, so that is great to see. 35 minutes in, it has been a little bit difficult. The flips in the beginning at least were, but it seems like we've got a little bit of movement, a little bit of momentum right now. We're going to try to take that forward here and see if we can keep going. But I am a little bit nervous about these Dragon Hunter crossbows. We're going to take a pretty significant cut on these. We'll see if that works. Anyway. What about pot thoughts? I've never tried it, so I don't really know. I don't really, you know, I don't think smoking anything is really that great for you, so I don't recommend it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this live stream today. Be sure to leave a like if you are. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more flipping content like this, man. And thank you to all those who have been catching all of these live streams recently. Like, it's been amazing, and we've just been bringing so many streams and so much content to you guys, and it seems like the feedback on it has just been amazing. So, thank you guys for tuning in and supporting me, and yeah, it just feels good, man. So, luckily, we're having a little bit of luck with these Dinh's Bulwarks today. I didn't know if we would, honestly, because the margin, the Dinh's Bulwark margin compared to earlier is a lot smaller than it was, so I wasn't sure if we were going to have any luck with it, but let's cycle into the Dragon Hunter Lance next, guys. No luck on the whips yet. We're probably going to adjust that, honestly. The whips, like, if they're not buying immediately after you list them, something's wrong. Really bad margin on the Lance, but we'll go ahead and flip maybe 3 of them just to, I don't know, make up for the cost. Okay, 4, that's fine. We did sell those Blighted Super Restores as well, so let's go ahead, get some more items here. Let's do the Dragon Claws next, actually. I didn't flip these today, so I want to see if we can actually get a decent margin on them. Let's see. Pretty good margin. Actually, not really. I thought it was good, but it's really not that good. Feels bad, man. We're just going to do maybe 4 of them as well. And we did clear up another slot. We'll cycle that into the Abyssal Bludgeon because I know that people wanted me to flip that. So we'll go ahead and give that a shot. Could be a pretty big margin on this. We'll have to see. It's okay. We'll definitely take that, but you know, I prefer a little bit bigger, obviously. This is prime time, though, so a lot of trades are being made, and margins are probably a lot smaller than they typically would be. But here we go, guys. We got some Abyssal Whips, so I guess I didn't need to adjust it at all. I guess I was actually wrong on that one. Let's go ahead and knock these down actually under 605. We'll do 88,575. I don't think we bought them for less than that, did we? Okay, we have 541, so yeah, we still have a lot of room on that guy. Pretty good flip on the Bandos Tacits earlier here on the stream, 406k, taking that to the stack, followed up by the Toxic Blowpipes, which was a great recommendation as well. John says, have you ever tried Prims or Pegasians yet? No, but that is a fantastic recommendation to do next. I do like flipping Primordials. Typically, I don't do the Pegasians as much. I find that the Primordials, they just flip a little bit easier. Roll on the 24. What is the 24? Anyway. And there we go. The Dragon Hunter crossbow did sell. Very happy with that. Anyway, World says, I watched this OSRS streamer. The dude looked like he had... I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, so I'm just not going to. Every stream, constant smoking and PKing in the wild. He was very chill, but he stopped making vids later. Feels bad, man. What was his name, World? Do you remember? Was he like a famous PKer? I don't know. I'm just curious. Kavasa says, any suggestions what to flip on an 8 mil cash deck? I'm flipping, but I'm only making around 100 to 400k an hour. Yeah, honestly, you should be trying to get maybe 600, 700k an hour, especially if you're new to flipping, Kavasa. But I guess I can try to recommend a few items. I do recommend trying the magic logs and the U logs as well. Maybe the U longbows and magic longbows too would be a good suggestion. Typically, you're not going to want to flip stuff that is considered too risky or not high enough, what is it called, volume for you. So, I don't know, maybe those are two good recommendations to put on there. You can try flipping sharks, monkfish as well. Those are going to be really good. Stick to mainly consumable items, runes as well. The thing when you have a smaller cash stack, right, you want to make sure that your list of items is very, very big, because there's going to be a lot of items that you can make a little bit of profit on. But really, the goal behind that is to have enough items that you make a little bit of profit on, that you can make these 600, 700, 800k moves an hour and really make a good profit off of it. Hopefully that makes sense, though. We have a decent margin on the mahogany planks. Really not amazing, but good enough to flip about 7 GP, 6 GP after the undercuts. But on top of that, guys, the thing that I'm mad about is after the mahogany homes update, the mahogany planks have not been a good flip. Like, I don't know what it is. They just, after the fact, they're just not a good flip anymore. And they used to be one of my favorite flips. We used to make so much money off of it. But nowadays, you know, we can't even get a good margin on it. And we are looking at 2 GP on the oak planks, which, I don't know. To me, that's really not worth it. Some people might flip that, but personally, I think we can find some better items. We're going to list the dragon arrows in one of these slots. Now, the dragon arrows, they're quite a competitive flip. The margins do move frequently with these. But if you can get lucky and you can fill out a limit without too much trouble, you can make quite a good bit of GP on it. Tristan, whoa, Tristan, haven't seen you in a long time. Welcome back. He says, total bank value. I don't know, actually. What is my bank value? 589 mil plus the 1.3 bill in cash that we have. So that's got to be, I don't know. What is that, 1.8? 1.9 maybe? Because it was 589? I don't know. I'm not going to do the math today, okay? I'm not doing it. It's Friday. We're off work. I'm not doing the math. Hopefully that was a close enough guess to look respectful. Tristan says, rich boy. Well, we have been doing this for 4 years, so I hope. Oh, Liam S said 24-hour stream, ... That 24-hour stream is coming, and man, that is going to be so fun. I have to schedule it on YouTube, though, so that way you guys actually know when it is. I'm still deciding the dates on it, so just stay tuned. It's coming, don't worry. Alejandro says, I just posted a flip in the bad flip channel of your Discord group. By the way, if you guys want to join that, link in the description below. I actually really want to check this out, so I'm actually going to right now to see what it's looking like. What? He bought a Cadentine potion for 1 million GP, yo. That is absolutely insane. Feels bad, man, but I've actually had worse. So, just to let you know, it can get worse. Anyway, guys, hopefully you are enjoying the live stream today. We're going to cut back a little bit on these Abyssal Bludgeons. We did get a fair amount of them, so I'm actually pretty happy with that. And these Abyssal Whips, let's go ahead and try to sell them as well. We are taking up 2 slots on the exchange for these, but it's... Poor guy, man. 1 mil Cadentine potion for sale. I want to see if we can flip, like, it is Friday, and I'm in a good mood, so I want to see if we can flip maybe a scythe or something like that. We'll see. So I have a theory, guys, on why the profits during the week are not as good. I think we're streaming consistently around prime time for RuneScape. So it's giving us faster trades, but there's a lot more competition and less profit to be made overall. So we're going to see tomorrow if we make a decent profit or not, because I do think the streaming time will have an effect. By the way, guys, if you did not know, we do stream on YouTube here on Saturdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so it's a little bit earlier than this by about a few hours, so just keep that in mind. T-bow flip, we're not going to do the T-bow, because we have to take all our money to flip the T-bow, and I don't really want to do that. But we do have 1.5 mil in the stack so far in profits, guys. Now, let me just figure out the price of the scythe really quick, and then we're going to go ahead and flip it. Or we're going to try. I don't know if it's going to work, but, yeah, it's not. There's no way that's not right. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. Let's go ahead and find the margin on that using our favorite site, GE Tracker. By the way, guys, if you did not know, I am sponsored by GE Tracker. So if you are interested, you can use my link in the description below to actually get access to, I'm afraid that this is too high. I'm scared to flip it. So hold on. I was flipping, so this 781 million GP price, I was flipping this earlier for 768 mil. I was flipping 768 to about 770 mil, and that's too strong of a recovery. I'm actually scared to touch that, so I'm actually not going to flip that. I would love to, personally, but if something's too risky, I'm not going to do it. And I feel like a lot of flippers and moneymakers that use the Grand Exchange, they're not as aware of risk. You guys, you have to be careful when you flip some of these items, because if something looks fishy, most of the time, it likely is a little bit fishy, and you need to be careful, because if you're not, you can lose a lot of money. We're going to try maybe the Elysian instead, though. I'm trying to take a look right now and see if we can find a good price on it to give it a shot, but, okay, I see that. We're going to try it. It's probably going to be pretty risky as well, but what's life without a little bit of risk? Let's go ahead and also stack these Abyssal Bludgeons on top of each other as well. Oh, wait, no. That was wrong. 39,372,550 is what we should list for. Anyway. Welcome, everybody. Hopefully you are enjoying the stream today. I'm your host with the most, SarahTube, and welcome back to this lovely Friday stream. We got a beer as well. It's almost finished, and thank you, guys. Flax flip, please, says Tristan. Oh, imagine, man. Oh, we also need to adjust the Blighted Super Restores, but we have a really great margin going on those, so hopefully that does actually end up holding for us. Let's see. 2850. Looks like we might have a sell wall there, which is actually good for us. I read that wrong. It was 8250. Excuse me. Jesus Virreal? I can't pronounce anything. He says, hello, man. Glad to see you again. Thank you for stopping by, man. And hopefully you're enjoying the stream. Thanks for making another one. Also, we're going to cut back on the... I changed my mind, okay? We're not doing the LE. We're going to do maybe the Dexterous instead, though. That would be quite an interesting one. So, let's go... it could be an interesting margin on this, actually. Hold on. So, I am using GE Tracker on the side, guys, just because it's a little bit easier. If we don't want to waste money on margin checks, this is a great way to go ahead and get a listing in. 26,525. I think that's good. We're just gonna do one first, and then if it works, we'll go ahead and do a couple more. Try the Serpentine Helm. What a great suggestion coming in from Citizen23. That's a great suggestion, man. I love flipping this thing. Typically, when I'm on live stream, I actually run out of items to flip, and it's not that I don't have enough items. I get so caught up in the live chat and talking with you guys, because that is the best part of the stream, right? Is talking with the chat, saying what's up to everyone, you know, just making sure everyone's good, and they're picking up these flipping tips and strategies, and they're just becoming better money makers by using the Grand Exchange. That's what these streams are all about. Now, on top of that, though, we are going to do the crossbow. And the reason I want to do the crossbow is because currently they're crashing very, very hard. And as a flipper, an active flipper primarily, you want to take advantage of both price rises and price falls. And especially when they are severe, right? Because when they're severe, the margins are going to be a lot bigger. And that's what we try to capitalize on. We're not making investments on these things. We're just buying them, selling them back and forth, and trying to make money that way. My man, happy Friday, says Onsleege. Happy Friday to you as well, Onsleege. Thank you for stopping by, man. What is the sweetest thing you've ever eaten, and was it very good and memorable? Let me think. The sweetest thing ever in my life? In my entire existence? I don't know, maybe like cotton candy, and yeah, I love cotton candy. But we've got candy corn here today, guys. I think I showed this earlier, but we're gonna grab a few candy corn. Happy October to everybody. It's my birthday month, so that's exciting. We also have another slot open, though. Maybe let's do the, I feel like doing the toxic staff. We haven't done these in a while. Let's see if we can get a good margin going on this. That's not good enough for me to want to flip. Let's do the... Oh, we didn't do the God Swords yet. See, I love flipping the God Swords on live stream because sometimes they hold a decent margin for us, and they're just a great flip to show for a mid-level cash stack, 50 to 100 mil. The God Swords are an excellent flip. Typically, the margins are at least 10K. I don't like to flip them when they're only 10K, but that's what we're getting on the Armadyl God Sword today, so we're going to do it. Let's also knock up the... Let's just check another one of the Abyssal Whips and see if we can actually get more of these going. These whips have just been trading like crazy recently, though. Let's see here. And we lost the margin on that, unfortunately. We'll follow that up with a Zolandra teleport. These are really coming down a lot in price here. What? No, that's not real. There is no way this is real, but we're going to try it anyway. Can you get a 1-minute sale check on GE Tracker? Because I only see 10 minutes, and then it's usually not 10 minutes. No, I don't think you can get a 1-minute sale. You can get 30-minute intervals, but that's, I think, the best you can get. Okay, I don't think this Dexterous is going to come through, but we'll just swap something in place of that. Let's try the, oh, you know what we can do? The Stamina Potion. Oh, no, we're going to do the Amethyst Crystal instead, actually. We haven't been doing the Amethyst Crystal a lot here recently, and that's a shame because, Kavasa, I don't know if you're still here or not, but the Amethyst Crystal is pretty good for smaller cash stacks. I typically find that it can have great margins on it. Every time I say that, man, I gotta stop saying stuff like that. Because every time I say it, and then I check it on the Grand Exchange, the margin is bad. So, we're really jinxing ourselves when it comes to that. And if you've been here for more than one stream, you know that's the case. And these mahogany planks are still buying, so we're just gonna let all that stuff rip here. We almost have all the dragon arrows, which is a great sign. And let's see, 949 million GP. What should we put it into, guys? Oh, the Arcane. That's a very, very interesting item that we can try out here. But we're going to do the Spectral instead. I did try the Arcane earlier today. Margins were like 250k, but I wasn't able to buy any of them, unfortunately, which was, you know, obviously a little bit depressing. So we'll try the Spectral here, and we'll flip a few of these. We're going to go all in. And we also got all those Armadyl God Swords, which is fantastic, man. We're going to go ahead and list these. I guess we'll do 9,078,550 here. We'll see if that gets us any bank. And look at that. We also have some of these Abyssal Bludgeons selling off as well. Actually, they're selling very, very quickly right now. We did lose a lot of money on the Spectral Shield margin check, which is unfortunate. But I'm hoping we can actually make that back. Let's check the Mahogany Plank margin one more time. And then we're going to check the Serpentine Helmet as well. And we'll see if... Ooh, did that move up or down on us? It moved up, actually, so that's very, very nice. We'll see if we can get that really quick. We're going to list on margin for the mahogany planks, actually, and we're going to see if we can actually get that. Now, we are going to knock up the listing on the, what was it, serpentine helmet, because they just weren't buying. So, 3, 4, 90, 550. And we'll get, what are these, 6 of these I think we can get at this point. So we're going to get that and let it do its thing. Anyway, guys, if you have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or anything related to flipping, maybe it's flipping strategy or the best time to flip, it could be anything, man. Be sure to let me know in the live chat. Also, guys, if you're not with us on Discord, be sure to join us. There is a link in the description below to that. It is an amazing place, whether you're a beginner or an experienced flipper. It's a flipping community, and we'd love to have you in there. It's also the best place to know when I'm going live with these live streams, if we have any special events, which we do right now. By the way, guys, if you have not joined the Fan Flips competition, please join that on Discord. Please, you can win up to 20 million GP, and there's not a lot of entries right now. It could be free money, I'm just saying. So please join that competition. I really want to see more entries on that. We haven't gotten that many yet. I'm flipping 150 mil at the moment, says Alejandro. 150 mil, that's a great amount to flip with. Personally, I started with 9 mil, so it's been a long time coming as far as profits come on the exchange here. But anyway, aren't the tellies risky, says Tyler Coleman. They are very risky. Probably the riskiest flip we've got set here right now, for sure. Gahotik says, hello there. Finally come by when you are actually live. Thanks for stopping by, man. Gahotik, happy Friday, dude. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream, dude. And, of course, leave a like if you are, man. Some nerd says, the item I'm flipping for the competition is slow, but I'm sure it'll be unique once I submit it. I'm so happy to hear that, some nerd. Cannot wait to see it, dude. At least I know I'm getting another entry then, right? Amazing. Now we have 558 mil sitting on the sidelines, ready to deploy into some flips. So let's make some money. We'll stop stalling here. You know what was good actually yesterday was the Guthin's armor set. So we're going to try and do the Darroch's armor set. After that, we're probably going to cycle into maybe some Justiciar. We're also going to do a little bit of maintenance on the current flips that we have going here. And, I mean, the Darroch's armor set margin, really not that great. But we'll go ahead and try to get one here. Try to get a few of those, actually. We're going to knock up the price on the crossbow. Not too much, though, because I do know this item is on a downward trend. We did discuss that a little bit earlier, so we just need to be careful with our price listing, right? And, again, flippers, we're trying to take advantage of, like, volatility, not exactly price movements. So, if an item is crashing, you can still flip it for the most part. As long as you're careful, because, you know, you don't want to leave anything overnight that's crashing to sell, okay? Try to keep that in mind, because I've lost a lot of money that way in my time. Almost a 40k margin on the Aram's robe skirt. Check it out. We'll give that a look here in a minute, but let me go ahead and try to sell, this serpentine helmet as quickly as possible. We're also going to knock up the spectral shield as well. Get a couple of these going. And we got the serpentine helmet off as well. I do want to sell the crossbow, but I'm more concerned about selling the actual spectral shield first. So we're going to try to get that off first. These Alandra teleports, complete garbage. We're not going to do them anymore. We're actually going to take that out, and we're going to cycle that in with the crossbow that we have in the inventory. And we'll do that. By the way, guys, I'm curious. Do you want to see more episodes of that Flipping with Seratube series? Now, if you're not familiar with the series, this is a series on YouTube that we had in the past where I would basically flip for, I don't know, as long as I really wanted to. It's just a casual flipping session with me that was cut down a little bit. And I just showcase what I flip when I'm off stream and like the bigger profit stuff that I'm kind of seeking out. So if you guys would be interested in seeing that series again, it can definitely be reignited. So let me know if that's something interesting to you. because there's a lot of stuff on these streams that I don't really get a good chance to showcase. I don't really get to talk about my methods behind them because we're live and, you know, my margins are obviously pretty exposed here. But if you guys want to see that, let me know. If people say the Aram's robe skirt is good right now, we're going to take a look at it and see if we can make some money off of it. This is interesting to see the Aram's robe skirt at 1.4 million GP. Wow, pretty good margin on those Aram's robe skirts for sure. We'll take a look at those. And the nice thing about the Barrows pieces is, again, the limit is 14 every 4 hours. Wild Muffin says, won't say no to new content. I always love seeing Wild Muffin in the streams because his icon is the cutest. 841 mil. Let's see. Whew, we need to get something good going here, boys. We're 1 hour in, 1.7 mil in profit. Just this year's set. Coming up next, and we'll see if we can get something good going on that. Maybe, if you guys are lucky, we'll flip the Sanguesti. It is Friday. We might as well flip a Sanguesti or two, just because it's, you know, it's always a good time flipping those, right? And those Bandos God Swords. All right, let's do it, boys. Let's do it, right? We might as well do the Sanguesti. Typically, the riskier flips happen on the Friday streams. Have you noticed that? Maybe you have. I actually think the margin is going to be pretty good on this. Yeah, I knew it, dude. I knew it. I was like, I knew the margin was going to be good. All in, baby. Now, here's the thing with the Dragon Arrows. We're so close to hitting the limit, but we're not going to get there. So we're going to cut back on those. We'll buy another one to see if we can actually make more money than we originally thought. Let's see. And one thing with the Sanguesti we might want to do here on the live stream is actually go ahead and keep another slot open. Wait, I think it went down on us. Okay, so here's a tip. It actually didn't go down on us. It's just trolling. We're going to list them for 663, and we're going to let them do their thing. Now, the crossbow, we're in a tough situation on those. We're kind of backed into a corner. We do need to go ahead and back out of those, unfortunately. We do have 127 mil to deploy. And I'm thinking to make up for some of that cost, you know, what is something quick and good we can do to actually regain some of those costs? And we'll do the Dragon Dart tip, excuse me, instead. And that should be a pretty quick flip that brings us some significant GP. So we'll take a look at only 3 GP margin. We'll stay away from that then. Never mind, boys. 127 million GP. What should we put it into? Let's do this over scales. Easy, simple flip. Anyone can do this flip for the most part. And we were able to get one of the spectrals off as well. So that is very, very good. Now we did take a lot of kind of like, I guess, a chunk out of our total profits so far to check some of these margins manually. Maybe it would have been better to check the Sanguesti staff on the Grand Exchange, right? But especially on live stream. But for me, typically, when I'm flipping the Sanguesti, I typically do a manual margin check on it. I don't know why I do it, but for some, like, usually it's not this large of a margin on it, so that might play into it just slightly. But I mean, the thing with it is, like, I don't know. I just feel like most of the time when I'm flipping the Sanguesti, you know, it's not this big of a margin, so I'm not losing that much money when I actually go ahead and list it. So, anyway. We'll go ahead and list more of these spectrals as well, which also have a really good margin right now. And I'm hoping we don't miss out on it. We actually did get a Sanguesti already. We're going to turn around and sell this thing. We'll see if we can actually hit this original margin that I'm hoping we can hit. Who knows, though. And these Aram's robe skirts, I've actually been following them the past, like, few months, right? I actually had about 70 of the Aram's robe skirts that I was just holding because I thought they were cheap. I decided to buy a few, and I held them for about a month. And they did this really, really weird thing where they went up to, like, 100. They went from, like, 1.25 to 1.4 mil. And so I started dumping a bunch of the ones I had, and then they crashed back down, so I waited, and then they did the same exact thing about a week later. So, anyway. Anyway, guys, if you are enjoying the live stream today, be sure to leave a like. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. We're always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy. This week, we brought it to you Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Of course, we're going to be bringing one as well at 12 p.m. That is our most hyped stream, I think. Saturday stream. Best stream of the week. And we did get that Sanguesti off. Very, very nice. Now, we do have a Spectral as well. We're using this extra grand exchange slot we have to actually go ahead and sell items. Now, this is a strategy I recommend when you're flipping items that are a little bit more expensive, right? So maybe you margin check to Sanguesti, you really need to sell one to make up for your costs. Just use 2 slots. As soon as one comes in, turn around and sell it, and that is how you're gonna make up for the margin check costs as quickly as possible. I mean, there's really no harm in just leaving another slot open, especially if you're flipping across multiple accounts, which is something I always advocate for, but I don't do that often. Tyler Coleman says, how long into the end of the competition? The competition ends at 3rd week of the month, and then the voting goes on for the last week of the month. So, there's all the rules are in the Discord, by the way, guys. So, if you want to read the rules, it's under the Fan Flips rules, and you can take a look at that. Obviously, we're not going to go into all the rules here. There's submission rules, there's rules on everything. But please submit your flip to the flipping competition, right? Because there's not that many entries right now, so there is a good chance you win 20 mil if you win, so keep that in mind. There's also a runner-up prize, but I don't remember exactly what it is. No luck on the Justicia or armor sets yet, which is not a problem. We're actually going to knock that margin up just a little bit. Wait. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I'm stupid. Never mind. 45,905. That should be fine. Everything seems to be going well so far. I want a little bit more candy corn, boys. That's the ugliest candy corn I've ever seen. And we did sell another Spectral, so that's very nice. Pretty good margins going on that thing. What do we buy them for? One for 68,525,000. Nice and cheap. Whew. I want to hit that 2 mil mark here, so I'm really hoping we get some more Sanguestis coming in. We're going to knock it up a lot and see if we can just get him really quickly. Since we already did make up for the margin check, so we kind of have like free reign on the on the margin right now. Let's also back that up with the Ring of Suffering in the meantime. We did try to do the Amulet of Torture earlier on the stream, but it wasn't exactly working out for us. It wasn't like bad, but I think we only bought one of them. We sold it back and basically just made up for the margin check, and that was really about it. We'll get 7 of those, right? And we'll let that do its thing. Whew! Hopefully you guys are having a great Friday, by the way. My voice is getting a little bit tired. That's why I was quieting down a bit. Who's ready for that 24-hour stream, though? I'm going to keep talking it up because I want people to come to this stream, man. It's going to be not this week, not next week, but the week after. I will schedule that stream on YouTube, so you guys are going to see it. You guys are going to be well aware when it's coming to the channel. And, I mean, if it's for 24 hours, like, you're probably going to check YouTube within 24 hours anyway, and you're going to see it. So, I'm hoping we've got some troopers in the live chatter who are, going to stay with me, try to encourage me. But I think the whole concept we've got behind it is going to be a blast. And you guys have been submitting some amazing ideas for the 24-hour live stream, for the competitions we're going to do, and all the challenges we're going to have to overcome. So, let me tell you. I was going to try maybe like I don't know. I want something that's going to go a bit faster. Let's try the sharks. We'll just do a nice little shark flip, nice and easy, and maybe we'll get a good margin on it. Who knows? I'll drop in when I can, but I won't stay up for 24 hours. Mad lad. No, trust me. I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I do not want you to stay up for the whole thing, for the whole 24 hours. Like, I don't want you to do that. It's probably not healthy, so let's go ahead and turn around and sell some of these Aram's rope skirts as well, guys. Sierra, you got another beer in the fridge. Absolutely, man. Okay. If we can get to, I don't know, 30 likes, I'll chug the next one. If we can get to 30 likes, I'll do a chug for the next one, because I know you guys like to see the chugs on these streams, okay? I know you're here to see the true chugging content. But anyway. We're going to knock up the Spectral just a little bit more. I don't know if we should cut back on the Sanguesti or if we should leave it. It's kind of one of those, like, tough situations, man. Wake up watching Sierra, go to sleep watching Sierra. Yeah, that's right, man. Wild Muffin, dude, change your icons to the cats in it. Your cats specifically, man. No luck on the Justiciar sets yet. Woo! Why? 30 likes? I don't see 30 likes on my end. I see 29. Need a couple more, man. Maybe give it a minute to update. We'll see. I see 29, though. We're not at 30, man. There we go. Finally, as soon as I say a Justiciar armor set, we get it, man. Oh, it just did update, man. It just updated to 30 likes. Oh, okay. I'll be back. You know what? You know what? It is Friday, and it's the Friday stream. And you know what we do on the Friday stream, boys? We chug some beers. So, give me 1 second. I will go grab one. Literally, my apartment's tiny, so it's going to take 2 seconds. We got it, boys. Hold on. 31 likes. Thank you, boys. Dude, the likes recently on these streams have been off the charts, man. So, thank you to everyone who's been supporting the channel. Now, as you know, I gotta take off my jacket here as we go ahead and get the beer ready. But, whew! Feels good, man. Happy Friday to everybody. Hopefully you guys are all enjoying the stream. Leave a like if you are. Typically, on these Friday streams, we like to make some money. We like to get a little bit reckless. Let me just make sure that all of our flips are good first. I do have the beer right here, though. Don't you worry. That is definitely going to be accomplished. But we like to get a little rowdy on the Friday stream. So hopefully we can make some profit at the same time, as that is our main focus here. Now, let's go ahead and flip this Sanguesti. 910 should be easy. Oh, you've got your suit on? I didn't notice? What do you mean, man? What do you mean you didn't notice I had the suit on? We got a webcam. I don't know if you can see it. It's right here. Jeez, man. Let's also try to sell this Justiciar set in the meantime as well. And let me just go ahead and relist on the Spectrals as well, because honestly, we're not having a ton of luck with those. And we did lose a good bit of money on the margin check for those, so I want to make sure we can make just a little bit back on that. We'll try to get one for that price. But anyway, guys, who doesn't notice a suit? That's right, some nerd. Who doesn't notice a suit, man? Let me get a key as well. And we'll go full screen as well, because I know you guys like that. And we did get the Justiciar armor set off as well. So I guess we're going to go ahead and snag another one here. We'll try to get 2 of those. Alright. Alright. Oh, jeez. I dropped it. We just hit the 2 mil mark as well, which is fantastic, considering that the profits here today, they honestly haven't been... I mean, they've been okay. Now, I feel like... Honestly, I feel like... recently on the streams, they've been getting a lot more popular, and I feel like that's having a little bit of an effect on how fast we're able to get some of these flips done. So we're going to look into maybe covering margins, although I know a lot of you don't want me to do that. It just might have to be the reality on these streams. We're gonna see how Saturday goes. If we have some good success on Saturday, then maybe we don't need to cover them. But anyway, guys, we're gonna go full screen here. We're gonna get into chugging this beer because I know that's what it's all about on the Friday streams, guys. So make sure you leave a like if you enjoy it. And yeah, we'll get ready for this chug here. If I stand up, I probably gotta go like that. Right. Do a little bit more. Oh, we actually got that spectral. That spectral actually just came in. Look. Let me try to show it again. We just got it. we do have to do the flipping priority, right? So we have to go ahead and list this first. Wait, that's actually not what I meant to list for, but that's fine. And we did get another Sanguesti as well. So, 1 sec, boys. It's coming, don't worry. 625. So we're going to go back in for on the Sanguesti as well. And we'll just let that sit for a little bit. And we'll get into the chug. Wes, you just got here at the perfect time, man. Alright, leave a like if you enjoy, and let's get into it. Whew. That one got a little messy. Woo-wee! Drop a like, drop a like. Alright, you don't want to see this ugly face, so we're going to go back into our flipping on the Grand Exchange here. Now, things... that was kind of a slow one, boys. Whew. Imagine if, like, my coworker saw that or something, like, they'd be like, who's this degenerate? Oh, wait, I work with him. We didn't put the suit back on, actually, so let me go grab the jacket, man. But don't worry, on the 24-hour live stream, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of chugs. Like, I'm sure there's going to be quite a few, so... Anyway, guys... Here's the thing as well, like, we need another streaming activity. So, I want to do some PVM, so maybe we'll just do a stream on Sunday for whatever reason, and we'll just do some PVM, I don't know. But I feel like doing some PVM. Thanks says, yo, remember me? I don't know, how long ago did you join? There's a lot of people that rotate through here, so I can't say I do remember everyone. I need a little bit of candy corn after that chug, you know what I'm saying? There it is, everyone. Happy October, guys. Happy Halloween. Well, not yet, but it's on the horizon, so. Wes Nicole says, have you maxed a main? No, man. Me maxing a main? I haven't left the exchange in 10 years, man. I actually don't think I've made significant account progress since 2018, I think. I think that's the last time I actually made significant gains to my account. Wild Muffin says, wow, so there are still people that buy candy corn. Hey, it's the Halloween season. I'm buying candy corn. Simple as that. 892 mil. We might as well just keep going, man. The vibes are good. Let's keep flipping. 982 mil. I do want to see if we can get another spectral going, but the margin, we kind of killed it, so I guess we're not going to do that. We could try the arcane. Maybe? I don't know. I have to look on GE Tracker for the arcane. I don't really want to manually margin check this. And the reason that is because it's going to cut into our profit a lot if we do that. And we really only need to flip one to actually make a lot of money off of it. So, I don't know. We'll go ahead and give it a listing. See if we get... we'll just do one first. But anyway. I reached my first 99 before Sierra did just after a few months of playing the game. You guys know I love flipping, man. That's just my thing. I just love flipping items on the exchange, teaching you guys how to flip, and, you know, you know what a flip we haven't done in a long time? Sorry, I got totally distracted from that story. Is the battle staff. Now, we're going to do the battle staff next, and we're going to just try to get one of these going, because I want to showcase this flip as it's a great flip for, honestly, like, medium level cash stacks, like, very, very, very good flip, and it basically scales up all the way to 100 mil, so very nice. You reached 99 bank standing a while ago. Bro, I'm 200 mil bank standing. What you mean, dude? What you mean? Oh, man, I just... okay, there we go. Anyway. Team PVM. I wish. Trade me when you can. Sorry about that. Cavasso will find you, man. Wasn't this guy here last stream? Am I wrong, or was this the same exact guy that was here on Wednesday? Was anyone here on Wednesday when we saw this dude? I really hope someone was. This exact guy, in the same exact outfit, was here. Same exact name. On Wednesday. That just goes to show you that this, a literal bot, okay, has been standing here at the Grand Exchange, maybe the most popular spot in the entire game, and just been spamming, gambling, and nothing has been done about it. Nothing. I reported the last one. We're going to report this one as well, because I'm tired of this. What is this? It's exploit, not a bug. Breaking, no. I guess it's scamming. It is botting, but it's also scamming. So we'll just get him with the scam. We did get one of the arcane spirit shields in. The reason I actually wanted to cycle into this flip today, the arcane, is because it was advertising a really nice margin. So we're going to try to actually hit that, but who knows if we're going to be able to. Player run games of chance. Well, hopefully they find him and ban him anyway. You know, you don't have to click sell before clicking the item. So you have quite a funny name, but I did know that, but my old habit of actually clicking sell and then clicking the item is like so ingrained into my brain that sometimes I do it, you know, the way where you just click on the item in your inventory, and sometimes I do it where I click sell and then I click the item. It's really dumb, but I still haven't broken the habit yet, surprisingly. Actually, I think our profit is higher. Oh, not really. It's the same. Anyway, guys, hopefully you are enjoying the live stream today. Leave a like if you are. It really does help me out a lot. Be sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel. We would love to have you in here. And, man, 2.4 million profit, almost 2.5. That's a little bit lower than I would actually like. But, again, it is Friday. A lot of players in the game right now. It is prime time. Lots of trades have been happening. So, we just have to work with it, man. And we're just going to let everything go here. We're going to knock up the, I guess we're going to knock up the Sanguesti staff again. This thing has just been ripping upwards in margin, I guess. I don't know if it's because I exposed it as a good item right now, but we're going to stay on it, man. What do I... DA, what do I call you, man? I can't say that on stream. I don't know what to call you, though. But anyway, he says, just wanted to make sure you knew, my friend. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. I did learn that, actually, on stream, which is quite funny, but it was a long time ago. It was when we were at the old apartment, so if anyone remembers that, if you've been watching long enough to remember that, that's, I don't know. That means you've been here at least a year, so shout out to that. Anyway, Wes Nicole says, I love that you always put in effort into looking fresh. No PJ streams. I want to look presentable at the very least, because, I don't know, when you think about it, like, when you use the webcam and the streams get uploaded afterwards, well, it's kind of online forever, so you might as well look good, right? Let's see, we do have, oh god, I don't know what to do next. Does anyone have any suggestions? What should we flip next? I really don't know. I really don't know, but I do want to get to that 3 mil profit point. So be sure to let me know any item suggestions in the live chat. I love trying out the items that you guys recommend as well. And of course, if you want any item recommendations from me, be sure to let me know. I can definitely recommend any item for any cash stack, and I'd love to help you out. So only a 4 GP margin on these Diamond Dragon Bolts E, but they're also underneath 1k each, which is shocking. Let's try the Dragon Bolts as well. I feel like the Dragon Bolts might have some good margins on them. Ooh, really nice margin on the Dragon Bolts right now. Let's go ahead and pile right into that. Beastly Added. I actually like that name. Beastly Added. He says, Justiciar legs made me like 700k the other day. You could give that a shot. Kara Langar teleports are super volatile right now. In my personal opinion, I don't like flipping the teleport scrolls unless they're the Revenant teleports or the Zolander teleports, because those teleports are easily manipulated. Any other teleport, because the supply is low and it's not that expensive of an item, so someone can just buy up all the supply and then they go whoop and they dump it right on you, and you don't want to see that because that means you're going to lose a lot of money. So just be careful. Also, we're going to step away from the Sanguesti staff. 2.658 mil in profit. Guys, welcome to the stream today. Hopefully you've been enjoying it. It's Friday, and you know what? The vibes are good, so we're going to keep flipping. Now, what should we do next? I don't even know. Let me think. Man, I'm so stuck on flips right now. Let's try maybe the Obsidian. I don't know, man. Armadillo chestplate and chain skirt. We can do that. I don't love doing the Armadillo chestplate and chain skirt, but Fox has been on top of the item recommendations today, so we're gonna go ahead and give it a shot just because of that. But wow, these are pretty cheap compared to where they normally are. I'm surprised to see this price point on the Armadillo chest plates. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and try to hit that because we don't care about the price. We just care about the profit. So let's go ahead and list 7 of those and see if we can flip that with a relative ease. I don't find the Armadillo chest plates and chain skirts to be that easy to flip. I actually find them to be quite hard. And you know what we didn't do is the Primordial and Pegasian boots. We haven't done those yet, so please remind me, we have to do those. Cannon set, maybe. I don't think that's going to be enough profit for us, Alejandro. No offense, it might be good for you, but for us, we're going to avoid that today. We did get 1 Arcane Spirit Shield, but we haven't actually ended up selling it yet. So we're going to have to see if this actually sells for 350. We finally finished on the Zulrah scales. I even forgot that was there, to be honest. Let's see if the original margin is held on this item. My guess is probably not. Yeah, 175. So we went from a 3 GP margin to a 2 GP margin. When you are flipping the Zulrah scales, for some of you that maybe are newer to flipping or have a smaller cash stack, don't undercut on the Zulrah scales. List at the margin always, because they're so highly traded that you always want to list at the margin. I guarantee your item's going to sell as long as you list on margin. Sierra, do you know why the item prices are dropping in price? Well, Yan, good to see you, by the way, but first of all, it is impossible to know exactly why an item price is dropping. Now, if I had to take a guess, it is related to the Amazon Prime event in RuneScape, and people are preparing for the Twisted League, or not the Twisted Leagues, the Trailblazer Leagues, so they are selling their gear as they're not going to need it for a while. Maybe they're putting it into bonds to sustain their membership for the Trailblazer Leagues. I do have a question, actually. Yan, this is getting me a little bit off track, but I do have a question. Do you guys want to see Trailblazer League content? Because I would love to do something new on the channel and bring something new. So should we do Trailblazer streams where every time I'm playing Trailblazers, I'm streaming. Would you guys want to see that? Would you be interested? Let me know, because I would love to do something new on the channel and bring some other kind of content, and I just feel like Trailblazer is a great opportunity for that to actually surface a new kind of content for me, and I'm very excited for it. It probably sounds super lame, but yeah, I'd be really excited to do something like that. And like on the side, we might be flipping on like an alternative account, so you know, you can see some flips at the same time. Amethyst Arrows 3 GP margin says Citizen 23. Let's try it. Citizen, where does your name come from, man? Why aren't you Citizen, you know, 24, for example? I'm just asking. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. 2 GP margin on the Amethyst, no undercuts, so we're actually going to stay away from that, but I do appreciate the recommendation, man. We're actually going to try to get another Arcane Spirit Shield for actually cheaper than what we just got this one for, almost by 100k or so. Okay, we'll do 41. That's fine. We'll get 2 of them going. Where does Seratube come from? Doesn't really come from anything. I just thought of it and just put it on. I don't know. It has no special meaning. My friend was like, you know what would be a good YouTube name for you? I'm like, what? He's like, Seratube. I was like, okay. That sounds good. We're gonna use that. It has no special meaning, man. Wes Nicole says, I feel like your personality is what makes your content great, so I would watch all of it. Dude, thank you, man. Yo, you guys are, thank you. I really appreciate that. You know, I don't know if you can tell or not, but I do put in a lot of effort to try to make the streams entertaining, because one thing I realized early on is, and I know this from the content I make specifically, one thing I noticed early on is flipping to a lot of players is not exciting. They don't enjoy flipping, they don't enjoy the money-making aspects of the game as much as actually playing the game, and I understand that. You know, I enjoy flipping. I find it fun interactive game activity, and I find it enjoyable, but a lot of players, you know, they just want to make their money so they can afford their gear, right? And I 100% understand that. So I try to, you know, put really fun commentary on it. I put a lot of effort into it to make it fun for everyone who's watching. So it means a lot that you think it's, you know, entertaining, and I do appreciate it. We do have a decent margin on the Primordial Boots as well, guys. We're gonna list them for 30,965,550. Should be good. We'll give that a shot here. We'll list about, I don't know, maybe 8 of them first, even though the limit is 15, which is awesome. I love that the limit is 15 on the Primordial Boots and the Big Asians. We're actually going to cycle into both of those items. Actually, no, we're going to do the Zamorakian Hasta. We're switching it up. We're doing the Hasta, man. Zamorakian Hasta next. And we'll see if we can hunt a nice little margin on the Hasta today. Now, the nice thing about the Hasta is it's kind of like the cheaper version of the Dragon Hunter Lance. Now, the reason I say that is because it actually takes a Zamorakian Hasta to make a Dragon Hunter Lance. It's like a Hydra Leather, Zamorakian Hasta, and I think a Hydra Claw makes, you have to bring it to someone and they'll make a Dragon Hunter Lance for you. So, the price is a little bit correlated. Tyler Coleman says, what is a good flip to leave for like an hour? Tyler, if I was leaving a flip for like an hour, what I would do is actually, I would flip like Grimy Renarweed, but what I would do is I would margin check and then list like 10 GP under the margin. Leave that for an hour, you're good, man. Good idea, Sierra. You should do another kind of series. And that could be the Trailblazer League content, but I don't want to do a video series on it. I want to do a live streaming series. So I don't know. I guess we'll balance it between flipping and I guess Trailblazer. I don't know. How long have you been live for? Says thanks. And how long will you be live for? We've been live for an hour and 30 minutes currently. I don't know. We'll probably wrap up somewhat soon, but I'm just going to keep going. Try to watch these flips a little bit. Try to make just a little bit more money. But there's no, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know when we're going to end it. We're just going to keep going, honestly. But who knows? It's up in the air. I don't really enjoy flipping content myself, but I like watching you do it, so keep it up. Great content to watch while I'm maxing my account. Dude, I hope you max that thing out, man. You know, I have a lot of respect for people who max out their accounts. Like congratulations. That's a freaking grind. And it's an accomplishment as far as, you know, game accomplishments go. Maxing your account is, across all games, very recognized. It's like getting a full set of armor in World of Warcraft, or I don't know. You guys know, like maxing your account, it's difficult and it's rewarding at the same time. Oh my god, no, I hate when I do that. I just hit collect by accident, and it collected everything. But anyway. We'll sell back these, what are they? The battle staves will do 8 million, or not 8 million, 8,309 GP on those. We'll list them, let them do their thing. By the way, I'm curious, did you guys see my most recent video on the Prime Gaming bots and the problem that the Prime Gaming events actually brings to the game? If you didn't see that, be sure to go check it out on the channel. In-game name, same as YouTube. I'll shoot you a message, man. Liam S says, where is everyone watching tonight? I'm actually curious to know as well. Liam knows. I love asking this question, man. But anyway, guys, where are you watching from tonight? Maybe you're from Europe. Maybe you're from the US. Maybe you're from Australia. Those are our 3 primary audiences, guys. So maybe you're somewhere in there. Maybe you're not. I would love to hear where you're tuning in from. Denmark, that's amazing, man. United Kingdom, absolutely incredible. It's pretty late in the UK, right? Maybe like midnight? Spain? Oh, that's awesome too, man. We don't have many people from Spain, so that's great. Canada, all right, man. Wales, dude, your closet? My closet? I don't see you, man. You got cameras? Concerning. Sweden, it's 1:37 a.m. Oh my, you guys gotta go to bed, man. We're gonna cut back on those arcane spirit shields as well, guys. Just not performing for us. Also, we're gonna cut our margins upwards on the primordial boots. We'll see if we can get something better going for those. But yeah, I'm stuck thinking about this Trailblazer League now, man. I would love to participate in it. I didn't do the Twisted League at all, so I would love to do the Trailblazer. Watching from Chile, amazing, man. Sweden, it's incredible, dude. Someone teach me, like, a word from... I don't know what that was. Someone teach me a word from their, like, native language. I would love to, like... But not a bad word. Something like, I don't know, hello or, like, something like that. I don't know. Not bad, though. Anyway, Constay says, hey, I've been getting into flipping, and I'm averaging about 1 mil an hour with a 100 mil cash stack. Amazing, dude. Should I do high volume items or lower volume items with low grand exchange limits? That's a really, really great question, Const. And thank you for stopping by the way. You know, here's the thing is, if you could do fairly well only flipping high volume with a 100 mil cash stack. That being said, if you have a good amount of flipping experience, there's no problems in exploring maybe some lower volume items with higher margins. A couple good recommendations that you can actually cycle into would be like the Blighted Super Restores, Rune Pouches, Ceradomin Tears, Ornate Maul Handles. Those are all some really great like lower volume items that would be great for your cash stack. So if you're trying to trend in that direction, that's a great way to do it. Now, if you're not ready to take that step, then maybe try to focus on flipping some Barrows items as well, right? So maybe you can go ahead and try the Carol's Leather Top, the Aram's Robe Skirt, Aram's Robe Top, Guthan's Helmet, Guthan's Spear, Darok's Plate Body, Darok's Plate Legs. if you're too afraid to take that step immediately, try some of those items out. As for what's a better way, or like what's the way to make the most, you know, it's really up to what you're comfortable with, really up to your flipping experience, and I don't know, I feel like you should try both, honestly, and see what you like the most. Just keep in mind that you won't be, oh, wow. Wow, look at that right there, man. 264.3k on the Dragon Bolts already. We're going to try to catch a dump if that happens again, but anyway. Wow, Wild Muffin, oh my god. Sup equals what's up in American. In American. So funny, man. I don't know if I can trust you guys. We've had some, I can't say these words. I don't know, man. How do I know I'm pronouncing it right as well? I'm not sure. Microdon. Am I saying it right or wrong? I don't know. Who cares? Anyway, guys, hopefully you are enjoying this live stream today. We're just having a great time today. Getting a little bit distracted from the flips as we go on here, but I hope you guys have been enjoying it. Like, I feel like this has been a lot of fun today, and it's kind of been like a little bit, you know, not as focused on the flipping. It's just been fun in general. So I'm just glad you guys have tuned in today, and you have stayed for as long as you have. Like, from the bottom of my heart, like, when I started streaming, I did not think I would continue doing it for this long. When I started my YouTube, I didn't think it would go for this long. And the only reason I'm here today, actually, is because my first video on YouTube got like 44,000 views, and to this day, I have never done as good as that. And that video in itself is so bad. If you go back and watch my first video on YouTube, it is, oh wait, I listed that wrong. It is so horrible, but it's really the only reason I continued to play the game in general, first of all, and continue to make content. So it's all because of you guys, and I want to thank you for that. Yeah, I'll look up your stats. Let's go. We'll go ahead and do it. Just give me 1 second, and then we'll give it a shot here. We're gonna cut back on a couple of flips, guys. We will be wrapping up the stream here shortly, but we need to sell these dang sharks first. I think we're just gonna sell them for exactly. Actually, we'll do 1 GP under where we bought them, I guess. But we're gonna leave everything else, I think, besides the Dragon Bolts. But let me go ahead and check these out. Let me see here. Ooh, really nice collection on the Dragon Arrows there. Let's see. We need to look up some stats here. That should be it, right? Thanks. Let's see. So he wants a recommendation of what should he be going for after his a 99 agility. Holy moly, this man's got some beefy stats here. Let me actually pull the webcam down a little bit here, guys. Wow, man. 99 agility. Incredible, man. Wait, you only have fire making and smithing next, and mining, I guess. So, personally, I feel like you should do... Smithing should be last. You should do... I feel like you should do fire making first. Just knock fire making out. You're already 96. It's going to take no time to go ahead and get to 99. And after that, what you can do, knock out that mining, man. And then, because the reason I want you to do it that way is mining is a pretty big 99 as well. That's a big accomplishment. But it's not as big as 99 smithing, man. 99 smithing, like, that's, you know, that's a 99, man. That's hard work. And it costs a lot of money to do that. So I recommend finish fire making first. You know, easy 99. Doesn't really cost too much. Doesn't cost anything, I don't think, if you do it at wintertime. Then finish up that 99 mining. Shouldn't be too hard. And then finish off with that smithing, man. That will be epic. But anyway, that is just my personal recommendation. Ice-T popping in right at the end. Good to see you, Ice-T, man. Thank you for stopping by. Live for an hour and 43 minutes today? 44 minutes. I don't have my contacts in. I can't see anything. Got 99 banked in all skills. Very nice, man. But thank you, of course, dude, of course. I don't know. You ask for my opinion, I'm gonna give it. So, anyway, guys, it is at the end here. We are wrapping up here. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know we tried to cycle into some bigger items today, but we didn't succeed on everything. That being said, it wasn't a bad money-making session at all. Walking away from the exchange with 3 point... Can we just get like one tiny sale so we can get the 3.6 mil? Anyway, 3,599,000 in profit today, guys. So thank you for tuning in. If you are not with us on Discord, be sure to join us. Link in the description below. We would love to have you join that. As well as maybe I would actually love if you guys, if you're in the Discord group or if you feel like joining it, let me know if you want to see that Trailblazer League content. If enough people want to see it, then I will bring the streams, but I feel like it's going to be a more niche audience. It's going to be smaller viewership, and that's completely fine. I'm fine with that, as long as some of you enjoy it. So, anyway, guys, thank you for stopping by today. We had the sandwich lady pop up. We dismissed her, although I am pretty hungry, but anyway, thank you for stopping by. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. I'll see you guys all tomorrow for our Saturday money-making live stream at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Personally, one of my favorite streams. Anyway, guys, I hope you have an awesome Friday, and I'll see you next time.